Hello, today's daily reading comes from the book Isaiah, chapter 34. As always stated prior to reading, get to a church that has Bible study or Sunday school where the word can be broken down and shared with you for an easy understanding. Also, get with some friends who break bread and share the word and get some understanding from amongst one another. Get you a Bible that you can read. There are numerous versions, King James, the NIV. But most importantly, and above all the things that I've said, call upon the Lord. If you knock at his door, he will answer it and fill you up with wisdom if that is what you truly seek. Amen. Isaiah chapter 34 reads as follows: Come near, your nations, and listen. Pay attention, you peoples. Let the earth hear and all that is in it, the world and all that comes out of it. The Lord is angry with all nations. His wrath is on all their armies. He will today totally destroy them. He will give them over to slaughter. Their slain will be thrown out. Their dead bodies will stink. The mosquitoes will be soaked with their blood. All the stars in the sky will be dissolved, and the heavens rolled up like a scroll. All the starry hosts will fall like withered leaves from the vine, like shriveled figs from the fig trees. My sword has drunk its fill in the heavens. See, it descends in judgment on Edom. The people I will totally destroyed. The sword of the Lord is bathed in blood. It is covered with fat, the blood of lambs and goats, fat from the kidneys of rams, for the Lord has a sacrifice in Bozrah and a great slaughter in the land of Edom, and the wild oxen will fall with them. The bull calves and the great bulls, their load will be drenched with blood, and the dust will be soaked with fat. For the Lord has a day of vengeance, a year of retribution to uphold Zion's cause. Edom's streams will be turned into pitch, her dust into burning sulfur. Her land will become blazing pitch. It will not be quenched night or day. Its smoke will rise forever. From generation to generation it will lie desolate. No one will ever pass through it again. The desert owl and screech owl will possess it. The great owl and the raven will nest there. God will stretch out over Edom the measuring line of chaos and the plumb line of desolation. Her nobles will have nothing there to be called a kingdom. All her princes will vanish away. Thorns will overrun their citadels, nettles and brambles and strongholds. She will become a haunt for jackals, a home for owls. Desert creatures will meet with hyenas, and wild goats will bleat to each other. There the night creatures will also lie down and find for themselves places of rest. The owl will nest there and lay eggs. She will hatch them and care for her young. Under the shadow of her wings, there also the falcons will gather, each with its mate, like in the scroll of the Lord in red. None of these will be missing. Not one will lack her mate. For it is his mouth that is giving the order, and his spirit will gather them together. He allots their portions, his hands distributes them by measure. They will possess it forever and dwell there for generation to generation. Isaiah chapter 35. The desert and the parched land will be glad. The wilderness will rejoice and blossom like the crocus. It will burst into bloom. It will rejoice greatly and shout for joy. The glory of Lebanon will be given to it. The splendor of Carmel and Sharon, they will see the glory of the Lord, the splendor of our God. Strengthen the feeble hands, steady the knees that give way. Save to those who with fearful hearts. Be strong, do not fear. Your God will come. He will come with vengeance, with divine retribution. He will come to save you. Then will the eyes of the blind be opened and the ears of the deaf unstopped. Then will the lame leap like a deer and the mute tongue shout for joy. Water will gush forth in the wilderness and streams in the desert. The burning will become a pool, the thirsty ground bubbling springs. In the haunts where jackals once lay, grass and reeds and papyrus will grow, and a highway will be there. It will be called the way of holiness. It will be for those who walk on that way. The unclean will not journey on it. Wicked fools will not go about on it. No lion will be there, nor any ravenous beast. They will not be found there, but only the redeemed will walk there, and those the Lord has rescued with. will return. They will enter Zion with singing. Everlasting joy will crown their heads. Gladness and joy will overtake them, and sorrow and sighing will flee away. Amen.